I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'll tell you what I am though. I am I am grateful. I am really grateful to the outpouring of support that we've seen from people. Let me sort of explain this a little bit. You know, we offered the promo code free speech for $30 off for everybody who joined Mug Club through the weekend with a student, veteran, active military discount so that everyone could get it. More people joined Mug Club than in the company's history. And I'm so grateful. But something interesting happened. Over half of you who joined didn't use the promo code. And I've received so many messages, emails from people saying, well, we wanted to pay full price just because we want to support what it is that the team is doing. And I appreciate it. I do want to clarify though, the promo code is there to be used. So if you have a hard time affording the $99 a year, if that's a stretch, please take advantage. I'm actually going to extend the promo code all the way through Tuesday night free speech. You still get the full $30 off. But I didn't want to go without thanking you guys. And I have some other people that I would like to thank. And something I'd like to clarify with you guys. By the way, the reason I'm taping this on my phone is because I'm about to hop on a plane taping a thematically appropriate Change My Mind, given the current circumstances. Ooh, if I were an auteur, that would be foreshadowing. And for people who just joined Mug Club, tonight there still is, we pre-taped a full 1 hour life advice segment. So that is going up right now. But I wanted to thank everyone on YouTube specifically, not just Mug Club members. And not just people at Daily Wire, you know, Ben Shapiro, Andrew Klavan, Michael Knowles, all of them, thank you so much. And of course, everyone at The Blaze, like Mark Levin and Glenn Beck and Roaming Millennial. But people over here at YouTube who really aren't necessarily, I have to switch arms. Gosh, I need to work on my shoulder endurance. This is embarrassing. People who aren't even necessarily political, people who wouldn't agree with our politics, but covered this anyway, because you understand the context, you understand the issue that all of us are facing. People like not only Tim Pool and Joe Rogan, but people like Keemstar and Philip DeFranco, anyone who I've forgotten. I really do appreciate it. I wanted to clarify a couple of things too. First off, I think this has been illuminated, but I guess I should say it anyway. Of course, no one here hates anybody. And of course, no one who's supporting us in this movement right now hates anybody. Not anyone from the LGBTQ community or AAIP or any subsidiaries thereof. No one in the African American community or insert minority class of the day community, largely because quite a few of them work here at the company. But something that I think has been lost, and I think that we're discussing now, which is a good thing, is contextual behavior. And what do I mean by that? You've heard me say many times that context matters more than content. And in the era of clickbait, we sort of lost sight of that. But context dictates your behavior. Now, it doesn't determine your values. Those always stay the same. Your morals stay the same. But the arena, the form in which you express them, of course, will dictate what's appropriate. For example, someone telling jokes in a nightclub. I mean, that's very different than the form of a collegiate debate. Someone doing a video of a very public figure issuing criticism is very different than if said public figure sits down across from me on this program and does us the courtesy of providing an interview. And if you watch the show, you've seen this, of course. We've had so many people on the show who agree with us on nothing. I mean, writers for Slate and feminist Naomi Wolf and Sally Cohn and transgender mayors. I mean, we've had so many different voices on the show. But the way we behave in that instance, or for example, a Change My Mind, which isn't a debate, is very different than when you're writing a joke or when you're doing satire or mockery. I'm going to give you another example of that. You know, YouTube has invited us out to their summits many times. And I've gone several times with my half-Asian lawyer, Bill Richmond. So we've gone out there, and of course we have grievances, and of course we want to understand the policies. But when we're in their offices, when we're in their house, for example, when Bill Richmond met Susan Wojcicki, CEO of YouTube, of course we didn't attack her. Of course we wanted to sit down and exercise a conversation in good faith. Context will determine how you behave. And I hope that people understand that. And I think more people from Generation Z are, because you're more adept at technology than, I guess, sort of the older millennials, where we had to be raised with it. We weren't raised in the world where we got all of our news online. So we kind of had to adapt to that. And so it was easier to sort of hang people on words and the clickbait and the attempt to ruin careers. But everyone now has a username. Everyone now has been raised online. And so it's changed a little bit. And I want to be really clear. Of course, I don't hate anyone at Vox. The same courtesy would extend to anyone at Vox. Carlos Maza, both brave and beautiful included. I don't hate anyone there. And of course I think you see, if you watch the videos here you see the Change My Mind. It's more hours of footage than you could watch if you started watching right now in the next 24 hours, if you just had it on autoplay, all of the videos. I never want anyone to be harassed. I never want to make anyone's life miserable, including people at Vox. And I mean, just to show that as an action of, good faith, to show there's no ill will, I'm actually extending Vox. Carlos Maza has been named Lados Clatter's Employee of the Month for moving more Mug Club memberships than anyone in the history of the company. We're extending Vox's personal promo code, the free speech promo code, in honor of them. We're extending that through Tuesday night. So $30 off to everyone who joins right now. Thank you so much to Vox for sending more people our way and hearing our message. We really have no hard feelings. That'll be extended through Tuesday night, promo code free speech. And I also want to, is that nougat? I'm getting nougat.